How many Muslims are in the world? Well, about 7 billion if you include those supposedly born by default as Muslims. But 5.2 billion of those never made the Shahada, so really that leaves us with just 1.8 billion who are nominally at least Muslims. However, Sunni and Shia tell each other that they are not real Muslims. They can't both be true Muslims. Let's assume that the 90% who are Sunni and the mainstream are the true Muslims. That leaves us with 1.62 billion Muslims. Still quite a lot. To be a true Muslim, you need to be able to understand the Quran in Arabic, as translated Qurans are not the true Quran. So you need to be able to speak and understand Arabic. Since only 20% of the Muslim population can speak Arabic, that leaves us with 324 million Muslims. That's still quite a lot of Muslims, not to be sneezed at. But to be a true Muslim, you need to know what the Quran teaches. And to do that, you need to study it. And to study it, you need to be able to read and write. But only 62.2% of Arab-speaking Muslims can actually read. Therefore, really, there are only 201 million true Muslims in the world. But does every Muslim actually believe? In the US, apostasy among Muslims is as high as 1 in 4 because they are safe to leave their religion. Let's assume that on average that Muslims in Arab countries are happier with Islam than in the US. So we will assume a much lower apostasy rate of say 10%. This leaves us with about 181 million true Muslims in the world, or 3 times the population of the UK. Still, 181 million Muslims is still quite a few. A true Muslim makes the Hajj at least once in their lifetime. However, only 17% of Arab-speaking Muslims have ever made the Hajj. That leaves us with 30.7 million true Muslims in the world. 30.7 million. Wow. However, only 50% of Muslims in the Middle East attend the mosque once a week or more. So that leaves us with just 15.3 million true devoted Muslims. About 8 million of those are women, and according to al-Bukhari, and if Muhammad is to be believed, the majority of hell's residents are women. So supposing 5 million of those women are hellbound, that leaves us with a paltry 10 million true Muslims in the world, or roughly the population of London. Just 10 million true Muslims, and yet we started out with 7 billion Muslims just a couple of minutes ago. This all goes to show that Islam is truly the world's fastest shrinking religions. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Allah hates it when you do that.